truth, I was having 5 minutes.
Oh, I'm surprised. You were the one who couldn't have had a nap.
Was I? Shall I take your calls?
I was waiting to be asked. I shan't stay.
No, but...
Oh, I've still got my back, so I keep my undercoat on. No, that's my undercoat.
Sorry.
Weather's treacherous this time of year. I keep my hat on. I don't want another sign to do. Oh, hang on. I'm getting my handkerchief. No, there's half a dozen of people I should go see. But I knew you'd be feeling out of it. I said to Doreen, I know Mr. Dodd's birthday will be wanting to be brought up to date.
What on?
What's on? Work, Warburton's.
Oh, work! Oh, no.
Well, I'm sorry I came then.
No. What I mean is, I do want to be brought up to date. But the thing is, since I left Peggy, well, I've hardly had time to turn around. What with me bowling on Tuesdays and me Rotary thing on Thursdays and Gilly and the kid popping round every 5 minutes, I've had time to think about work, which is amazing, really, when you think of the number of years I was there. And you know what they say, retirement is a full-time job. What about you? You've taken the day off?
When did I ever take a day off? In all the years we've worked together, when did I ever take a day off? Even the day I buried my mother, I came in the afternoon to do the backlog. Shows you how out of touch you are. What day is it?
Thursday.
What week? Week 35, the work's ending.
Is it week 35 already? Oh, it shows you how out of touch I am. You've not gone then?
I haven't after last year.
Is it Bridlington again?
Langdale Pikes.
Oh, Langdale Pikes, a beauty spot. That's quite a departure. There's usually Bridlington or thereabouts. Langdale Pikes. Oh, very scenic.
That's because design put an oar in. Costings and equipment falls on face, but it's only fair, it goes by departments. Mind you, as I said, to Mr. Butterfield in accounts, with a coach order of animals, the venues and material.
Oh, it's only once a year.
If that coach stopped once, it stopped several times. Mr. Teasdale hasn't looked me in the eye since. And when he watched, won't even speak to him.
Well, I never thought he had it in him.
Oh, it was like a wild beast. As Mrs. Teasdale, I feel sorry for, married to him. And she's only got one kidney. Mr. Skinner soon sized him up. Got him filling out 5 defaults all in his first week. I thought, full marks to you, Mr. Skinner.
Oh, yes, Skinner. How is Skinner?
Oh, getting into his stride. I think he's going to be a bit of a dynamo.
Seemed a nice enough fellow. Young, but nice. Well, won't you sit down?
I was waiting to be asked. No, you don't have to worry about Mr. Skinner.
I wasn't.
Well, he wouldn't thank you if you did. Goes his own way, does Mr. Skinner, our new groom. Oh, I wonder if someone of his calibre bothers wasting their time at Warburton's. He could go anywhere. Brazil, New York. Is that Mrs. Dodd's with?
Which?
The one with her arm through yours.
We just got married.
Oh, I suppose that's why she's smiling. It's a funny dress.
Is it? Oh, they're coming back now.
Have they? Like that? Oh, I haven't seen them. No, as I was saying, it's not as if I'm short of somewhere to go, no. 1 or 2 people are begging me to pop in. One's a retired chiropodist. But I knew that you'd be wanting all the latest gen on Warburton's. I had to come sooner, but it's been a bit of a busy time, as you can imagine.
What with?
With the changeover, the new regime. I just bob on a bus. With the 23 going straight up Gelgrid Road, it makes it very easy. You can tell. I was coming out of the house at 25 to, and it's only 10 past now.
You must have been lucky.
Oh no, it's a matter of pitching it right. I don't think I've ever waited for a bus. Ever.
I've started pottery classes.
Whatever for?
I made this last week.
What is it?
It was an ashtray.
I didn't think you smoked. No, you wouldn't recognise the office now. All sorts of things have been happening.
Oh, they're ash to me. I've started cookery lessons.
Cookery, what for men?
Well, for anybody. It's cordon bleu.
Cordon bleu.
I thought it was time I branched out a bit.
Well, I can see I've come to the wrong place. I thought you'd be bursting for news of Warburton's, but here you are, all set up with your cookery and your pottery and you're acting about every night. Well, you seem very dull.
No, not at all. You're wrong, Peggy. It's just that I've spent half my life at Warburton's, and apart from winning, it was my whole world. But I've been retired for 4 months, and I've just begun to realise it's not my whole world, not by a long chalk. I was there for 30 years, and it's time I branched out.
Oh, you say it's not the whole world. I got 3 letters from Japan last week, and a confirmed inquiry from Zambia. And Mr. Skinner says once we get a foothold in the oil-producing countries, there's no reason why the Middle East shouldn't be banging on our door.
Warburton's, really?
We had a delegation round last week from Romania.
Oh, they've come a long way.
Mr. Skinner introduced me. Considering they're from behind the Iron Curtain, I found them very charming.
What do they want coming round from Romania?
Well, we got Mr. Skinner to thank for that. He's a leading light in the Chamber of Trade. He says that Warburton's is part of a much wider world picture, export or die. He runs that office with the smoothness of a well-oiled machine. Well, not that I'm saying that you didn't.
Well, they were friendly.
No, he got stuck to that and all.
What?
All that going to the toilet, and Mr. Teasdale falling out for the smoke, and Pauline Lucas coming down for half an hour at a time, always soon got her tat.
Is she still ginger?
Oh.
Pauline, she used to be blonde, but I think I prefer the ginger.
Oh, I thought it was on the common side. And it's not so much of the Pauline these days. We get called by our proper titles. Miss Prothero, Mrs. Lucas, not so much of the Pauline and Peggy. Status, I like it. Here, do you mind if we have a bath?
No.
Miss Cardwell's had her baby.
Who?
Miss Cardwell at the typing pool.
Oh, Maureen. Had a baby? Well, I thought she had rheumatic fever in Nottingham.
She did, she got a knitting booties.
Boy?
Girl, image of him, so I've been told.
Who?
Mr. Carpenter.
In dispatch.
Costings has been transferred.
Poor Maureen.
Oh, nothing. She washes down with some snaps of it the other day. I didn't know where to put myself.
Won't you keep it?
Of course she'll keep it, just like Christine Thorsby kept hers. Park it in a day nursery all day, then come in dressed up to the nines. Equal pay, then. Don't deserve it. I ran into her the other day, Christine. Yellow cashmere costume, high boots. The trouble these days is they don't know where to draw the line. Food in the canteen doesn't get any better. Mince 3 times last week. Someone's making something on the side. Mills that price. And you never see that supervisor, but she's got a package. Oh, it's wicked. If I don't have your floor, that's where I clamp down.
Well, they always had a smile. That's the main thing.
Something to smile about, money there, Meg. And that supervisor's got herself a nice little bungalow in Round here.
Oh, you haven't met Millie, have you? And Millie said good morning to Miss Prothero. She's a bit depressed today.
Wasn't aware they got depressed. What have they got to get depressed about? They don't have to go out to work for a living. I've changed my extension.
Oh, yes.
Remember, I've 48, yeah, I was surprised. I read it on a 253. I thought she were nearer 60. Well, that's the fifth floor for you, it takes it out of you.
Would you like a cup of tea?
Tea, what the markings?
Oh, sorry, I forgot.
So don't forget tea. You might as well offer me hydrochloric acid.
Well, coffee then.
Only if it's weak. Here, how are your waterworks?
Sorry.
You haven't spotted trouble with your waterworks, do you remember?
Well, they're champion now, thanks very much.
Have you still got your appliance? Is it still blowing you up?
I don't think about it now.
The trouble with this country, they can't even make a truss.
Sugar?
If there is any.
We're just waiting the kettle.
Oh, in that case, if you don't mind, I'll just pick up this.
Upstairs, door facing you. And get off all that bad, boring bitch. We don't want her here, do we, Millie? We're quite happy as we are. We're quite happy as we are, aren't we, Millie? Kettle.
Oh, is that your clock?
Yes, it's a nice one, don't you think?
Quite honestly, I was against it. I spoke up when it was both smoothing. Well, the time to give someone a clock is when they start their career, not at the end. Anyway, I said, what's he want to know the time for? Stuck here. Time just dribbling away. Nothing to look forward to. Tick-tock, tick-tock, get on my nerves.
There's more to a clock than time. It's memento. It helps you think back.
Like you say, just now you didn't want to think back.
I do and I don't. You know how it is.
Mangold, something useful. An electric blanket.
Yes, but I like the inscription. You can't inscribe a blanket.
You're lucky you didn't get a rose bowl. Another useless article.
The cake, it's our Gilligan's.
Oh no, just a small piece. No after that.
We were given a camp-human cookery when we got married. It stood us in good stead. Cake, knives, everything.
No, I can manage. It's only to wash it. What was she like? Millie.
Millie?
Millie, Mrs. Dodsworth.
Winnie. Millie's the budgie.
I mean, Winnie. What was she like?
Well, she was nice. She was very nice. She was a saint. A real saint. Pretty. When she was younger. Full of life. Not very practical.
No, women aren't.
Oh, but she rigged this place out. When we came, there was nothing here. Curtains, covers, she made them all. She made the place look right only. She read a lot. The young Walmsley, Naomi Jacobs, the Brontes. She read them all.
I suppose it's all right if you got the time. Me, I never open a book from one year's end to the next. Anyway, it's all escape.
Well, I don't think it was with me.
Oh, yes. Romance, travel, the mind's elsewhere. She'd been a bit lonely sitting all day here on her own. You at Warburton's. She never went out of it.
Well, she had a Gillian to look after. But she used to make things. Ropes, crochet. Oh, she made these mats. She never saw the clock. I'd like her to have seen the clock. What about your family?
Now what?
Family?
Do you mean my father?
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry, your mother died.
She didn't die. Father killed her. Over 42 years of marriage. Slowly, day by day, inch
What did you do for a living?
He was a gents outfitter.
Oh, really?
It was the other women
Oh, aye.
in droves.
What was he like?
Tall, little tash, and limp.
A limp?
Mother always said it helped. I felt safe.
Is he still living?
Oh yes, he had a stroke. He lives in a home in Farnley, paralysed all down one side. They have to do everything for him. He sits and sits and sits.
Still, he has his memories.
He got taken once for Ronald Coleman.
Who?
Father.
Does Ronald Coleman limp?
No, but he had a little tash.
It doesn't paralyse your memories then, a stroke.
Why?
Well, you lose half your movements. I wondered if you lost half your memories.
Well, you wouldn't know, would you? If you can't remember it, how would you know you forgot it?
Would you like some music?
I don't mind.
Well, do you not like music?
I don't mind if it's played, I listen to it.
That's something else I'm thinking of doing. Musical appreciation. They do classes in that.
I don't care for the violin on its own.
I think you like this. I do.
They've introduced music into the lift now. That was Mr. Skinner's suggestion. Industrial psychology. Hey, is that clock fast?
No!
I'm thinking of capturing the 20 past.
Oh, yes!
No, but I'm a bit yet.
Oh.
I like to get home before dark. 2 women were attacked on the 23 last week. You won't catch me upstairs, no, it's just asking for it. I don't seem to have told you much news. Mind you, if I told you all that been going on, you wouldn't thank me.
No, you brought me up to date. You've told me about Maureen's baby and Doreen's skin trouble. That's all I need to know, thank you.
It's only the alphabet.
Well, maybe. But the thing is, you see, Peggy, now I was at Warburton's for 30 years. And during that 30 years, there were some big changes. Some, I flatter myself to say, were down to yours truly. And in the next 30 years, there'll be more changes. But now it's somebody else's turn. I need to stand aside and let them get on with it. Oh, I don't resent that, Peggy. A chapter closes, another one opens, wheels turn. At my age, you tend to accept that. But I do like to think I made a mark. I'd like to think, in my own way, I revolutionised Warburton's. Oh, but there's something I'd like you to take back with you. I promised you to Mr. Skinner before I left, but when I can find it. Would you mind taking it and giving it to him? Recognise it?
I recognise it, of course. It's the old revised layout.
It's basically the same as we have in the office today. I got over to Trowbridge in design, well of course it wasn't called design then, in the drawing office, to make me a bit fancier one for Winnie. Oh, she'll be go on and on about the layout that much I had it made for her. It looked good in his office, but it's a bit grubby, I'll get a cloth.
Ah, this brings back memories.
are different, but the departments are the same. It's the same as we have today. Come, fancy, 1947. We used to sit there in Credit Settlement in our overcoats. It were cold, it were bitter cold.
I remember. The place must have been a bit of a shambles then.
Oh, you're telling me, Peggy.
No system at all.
Well, how could there be a system when there was filing on 3 floors? You could spend all afternoon running up and down the stairs looking for a docket when it was in Dickinson Road all the time. It amazes me they got anything paid in them days.
That was all Mr. Warburton's fault. Nobody could do anything with him sat there.
Yeah, but when you start a firm for one run, it's hard to let go.
But he's the only one who knew what anything were. You should delegate. He couldn't delegate.
For my word, he was a worker. There till 10 every night.
Oh, there was no system. System's what you need. It was all hands and mouth.
Be that as it may, but when I took over in Credit and Settlement, I just sat there in that office for a month, doing nothing. I sat there in the overcoat, trying to fathom it all out, how it functioned, how it should function, how it could be made to function. And then I said, Arthur, if you can only get the filing on a proper footing, that'll be a start. And I reckon it would take 2 or 3 months. Do you know how long it took? 4 years. And during that 4 years, I must have saved them thousands, hundreds of thousands, because in the end, what came out of it was direct debiting, interdepartmental docketing, and direct directorial access. It's what we use today. Do you know what the turnaround was when I took over?
10 days.
3 weeks. And you know what it was when I left? Well, of course you do know what it was when I left. 48 hours. I just like to think that when somebody on the 5th floor rings up for a 247 and they have it in 5 minutes, somebody's thinking, thank you, Arthur Dodsworth. Well, I don't want to rush you, but I don't want you to miss your bus. I'll get a bag to put it in.
The trouble is, Mr. Skinner's very particular about what goes on the walls. Yeah, don't even take down all our postcards. And Mr. Teasdale is silly notice. You don't have to be mad to work it, but it helps. I never found that, nothing. Mr. Skinner didn't either. Now the walls are confined to relevant information only.
Well, this is relevant information. It's the same as we use today. I took Skinner through it before I left. He soon got the hang of it. But that's the beauty of it, you see. Logic and simplicity. Well, if you don't want to take it, I'll pop it round sometime.
You might as well hang on to it. It become like a clock or memento.
This is a working diagram.
Things have changed.
Well, not basically. Basically, still things are still the same. Aren't they?
Well, I did try to tell you, but you will keep going on about things you've been doing. Wadderwells and Warburtons.
What things?
Cookery, pottery, cordon bleu.
What things?
I shall miss me bus.
No, you won't. The clock's fast.
Your presentation clock fast, but you've not had it 6 months.
Well, I didn't like to tell you. I think the electric's poor here. Now, what things have changed?
Everything.
Everything.
Well, you haven't had much time, but however, when I think of the damage that was done, that first Monday.
What first Monday?
Mr. Skinner's, his first Monday, we had a shocking run of 476s. Then to Capitol, costing sent down a couple of 248s. I mean, I think they were trying to tell.
You don't get a 248 once every 6 months, let alone twice in one day. I've never had that in 30 years.
Well, that put him on the wrong side out for a start.
But why didn't he just docket them together and cart them up to the 5th floor?
What I said to Doreen Glazier, but it's just his first day. I didn't think he wanted to go running upstairs, not on his first day, but the outcome of it was that we had to go through the whole rigmarole. Those 248s took all day.
Costing. They want their backsides kicking.
The next thing I hear, he's been to see Mr. Skinner Mr. Skidmore, he gives him the green light, and do you know what the first thing he does is? Revamps the entire docketing system.
But there was nothing wrong with the docketing system.
You don't have to tell me that. I thought of you, Mr. Dodsworth. I thought, I'm glad Mr. Dodsworth isn't here to see this. I spoke to Mr. Butterfield in accounts. He knew what was happening.
I was.
No, I said to him, it would break Mr. Dodsworth's heart. It would have broken your heart.
You can't go around messing about with receipts and invoices when they're all married up on the same documents.
Right, a fortnight later, they were separated.
It took me 4 years to get them together.
And it took him 2 weeks to get them apart. After that, it was a short step to direct departmental debiting.
That would have to be entirely restructured.
Scrapped.
Scrapped!
We were knee-deep in 5D forms, and you know maintenance are never there when they want to. I was actually going downstairs and bundling into the incinerator myself. The notion I run into on one of my runs, but Mr. Stiletto, who used to be with me my first year in CNS, you remember? Well, I laughed.
But what happened about the filing?
Oh, didn't I tell you that? Thought I told you that. Filing was all put on computer in September. See, what you have to remember is Mr. Skinner was 6 months in Newport Pagnell. He's got all that at his fingertips.
Just don't know. But what about the interdepartmental docketing?
We still do that.
Oh, that's something anyway.
No, it's in alphabetical order now.
Alphabetical order?
Listen, I must scroll.
No, I know a mistake. Look, what if you get a 318 and a 247 on the same docket? Now, without interdepartmental debiting, you have to go through the whole process on 2 separate dockets.
Can't happen, not with the Skinner system, because they can't be on the same sheet in the first place.
They could be on the same receipt, but on separate 348s.
Yeah, and that happened on Friday. Mr. Skinner just put it through the computer and he sorted it out in no time.
Oh, if you ask me, that's an admission of failure.
It only took 2 minutes.
Computers, what are they? Glorified adding machines.
Don't let Mr. Skinner hear me saying that. He says a computer is the instrument of the imagination. He says that with another computer, me and Miss Glazier, he could run credit and settlement single-handed.
That's
I didn't want to tell you, but you would drag it out of me.
I was going to pay some of this. Hang on a sec.
There's no use. You won't crack it. It's been going on now for 4.5 months. And as I said, Mr. Skinner runs that office with the smoothness of a well-oiled machine.
You can cut the 10 to look 20 past.
Oh, I've got my supper to get.
Oh, you can have your supper here.
It's getting dark. I'll tell you what, I'm coming back. I knew you'd be lonely. I said to do